Okay, guys.
Hello, everyone.
We got updates coming out.
I'm just going to let a few more people build up in here. Let me change my position so I can do a little reading here. Hello, everyone. I'm just letting things build up for a second before I get into this update. Very exciting. It's getting crazy, okay? This is getting wild. So please even just share this link right now. I don't know how you do that actually in Periscope, but please just try to get people in here because we are now in like full publicity mode. We're trying to get the word out. I want to see as many people in DC on Friday morning as possible, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. So please get some more folks in here if you can, folks. Anybody following this? I'm just giving people a second to get in here. Hopefully we get up to about 40, and then I'll start in, and then of course I'll repeat myself as I always do. All right, we're at 39. That's close enough. I've been contacted by Heather's team, and apparently I can't clearly define this for you at this time, but I think I will be able to later today. This case has gone international, so apparently there's some international influence coming in now. I'm going to read you, for those of you not privy to the update page, which is BZ's blog. Could somebody please post the exact link, not just to iuv.com, but the exact link of the i-uv.com/current-status-of-events- that link. The one from the page. Can you guys please post it in here several times and then keep spreading it around, first of all, okay? I'm going to read you what is on there right now as the latest update as of the 2nd. That's today. And this is from a phone call from Bill with Heather Ann. And it says, just got a call from Heather Ann. This is now a political case. The only way to deal with a political case is to immediately release all data as it comes in, including Lisa's most recent data from PJ. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure some of you do, and I'm sure we'll find out later. And then there's just some conversation going on, but I want to get to another part. Just learned from that Heather was arrested and taken through the White House and back out the other end by those purporting to be Secret Service, yet wore none of the 3 badges. This is weird stuff, right, folks? She was handed over to the D.C. police when she was taken to Division 1 for booking. And I remember when this arrest first went down, I was reporting that I thought it was Secret Service. That's what I was hearing. And then it turned into FBI, but it looks like it was Secret Service or somebody pretending to be Secret Service or somebody with some sort of security credentials that had access to the White House. She said D.C. police were very nice to her. She spent daggone it, sorry, I hit the scroll key on my... She spent 2 days before she knew exactly where she was. She laughingly referenced Brian Kelly's post about the Mayan 2 days of no time, as it coincided with her 2 days of not knowing what time it was or even what she was arrested for. Trump was not the instigator of this, by the way. Hold on, because there's also conversation I'm trying to weed through here. She said she's going in and releasing all from harm. And somebody asked, is that a legal term? I think maybe it is. Randall and anyone else to Parker Hill FBI is doing, and will also release him from harm for what he unwittingly let loose. She's referencing Parker Hill. Which I got to tell you, from that courtroom, I'm really good at reading energies. And I got to tell you, I was in close proximity to both those FBI guys, including Parker Hill. And I can tell you, he did not want to be there. He did not want to be there. I think he was starting to realize the can of worms that he has opened up or had been directed to open up. So anyway, then Heather also said that it's time for the military to deal with the bad apples. Okay, now I'm one that has believed for quite some time that there needs to come a moment when I'm going to call them the white hats within our government unite and arrest the deep states. They're also the Luciferians, and I don't want to get too deep into that here, but the bad eggs, the corrupted bad eggs, just like Heather said. And, hopefully this event is also pulling the trigger on that, because these are some very nefarious beings. So Heather also said it's time for the military to deal with the bad apples and remove them from control positions. Reassignment is an adequate response to the bad apples. And Denise says, perhaps this is why General Kelly is in the West Wing. And that is, I don't know if I said that on Periscope. I think I did. I addressed it somewhere in one of my news articles or something, that I saw General Kelly coming from DHS. Now, why Kelly, it's so important that he was sent to DHS is because he had to clean house from the deep state scumbags who are running cover for the Luciferian pedophiles, who are also the banksters, they're all wrapped up in this thing, okay? Luciferianism is their religion. It's the religion of the banksters. Kelly was at DHS to get the child trafficking and start the arrests on that, which has been huge this year. We've seen like 4,000 of them. Some unprecedented busts that did not make the press, of course, the mainstream media. And so he's got his people in place at DHS, and they're still tracking all the child traffickers and pedophiles. They're probably, out of the 4,000 that they have arrested, they're probably singing like songbirds, and they probably have evidence stacked against the elites who have participated in this, who I'm going to call the deep state Luciferians, because that's exactly what they are. Now Kelly is in the White House, because I think everything's going to the next phase now. These revelations with what Heather's exposing, with Kelly going into the White House, he's cracking the whip. Trump has apparently given him, unprecedented power in regards to his administration, where even his daughter and son-in-law report to him. So I really think this is John Kelly. I have known this from the start. I have followed him for a while, and I was looking closely at this guy when Trump was choosing up his administration. I was a little disappointed that he didn't go to a higher cabinet level like state or something like that, or chief of staff or national security advisor. But I see now why he went to DHS. I understand that now, and it makes all the sense in the world. So hopefully the whole thing is kind of going, okay, what happened? I'll rehash a little bit. Heather's team has gotten to me and said, look, all of us, not just me, all of us need to get the word out. And, all right, let's not focus on marijuana users right now. I agree. But we need to get the word out that this has gone international. Heather's now also saying, and they're going to be feeding me more information later today. And it's, remember, this is like an information pyramid, and I need each of you to go out to your Facebook, your Twitter, and, somebody please post this, the exact link, not just to the website, the i-uv.com website, but specifically to BZ's blog where these updates are taking place. If you scroll down right to where before the comments start, that's typically where you're going to see the last update occurring. So she is, you know what, I'd be shocked if Trump didn't know about this. I would be. She says that this is going international. Apparently there's been some international communication. This case has gone international, okay? So there's some sort of international entity. There is a 14-nation alliance that is working with the White Hats within our military and intelligence apparatus. And I would imagine that international influence is probably that 14-nation alliance, which includes Russia, China, India, Brazil, and some other powerful countries who have united in the effort with our White Hats within our government to take out this Luciferian criminal government once and for all, and to restore this republic. So that's what I believe it means by going international. Is these people they're seeing the importance of this case, and they're probably getting involved in it. So can somebody please post this daggone link? Now it's dropped out from my computer. It's the i-uv.com link, but with the entire rest of the address, because people are constantly twittering me and calling me and asking me, how can I get updates? Well, there's two ways that I know of. there probably is others. And that's BZ's blog at the i-uv.com website. And it's through my Periscopes, which also rebroadcast on Twitter. Those are the two ways I know. I'm sure there's other sources. Crypto News on YouTube has been following this as well. But I don't think his stuff is going to be thank you for posting. That's right, folks. This is like a telephone tree. Get on your social media. I don't care if you have 10 friends. Get on your social media. Say that this is, because I truly believe, and only say this if you believe it, that this is the judicial and financial case of the century right here. And get on there, on your social media, and say that. Give people a link to it. Give people a link to this video and to my prior videos. Tell them to go back prior, and they're going to have to do a little research to get up to speed, but it's that important. So stay tuned. It looks like things are going international. Heather's calling for the involvement of the white hat, the military, to what I believe is going to be a restoration of the republic that's long overdue, to our true constitutional republic, our organic constitutional republic. And all right, I'll repeat it again. Basically, Heather Ann's team got in touch with me. Bill spoke to Heather, said this thing has gone international. Okay. I'm currently interpreting that as a 14-nation alliance that I'm aware of that is working together with our white hats in our military and intelligence apparatus, are probably deciding to now become directly involved in this. They understand the magnitude of it. And they are also a part, if you follow BRICS and oh gosh, what's the other institution? If you follow international finance, this alliance of 14 nations is also involved in creating, and has been over AAIB as the second entity, has been involved in creating financial alternatives to Western central banking, Rothschild banking, Federal Reserve, IMF, those criminals. Now, not to say that their alternatives are perfect, because they're not, because I think it's kind of a struggle where they want to actually now transfer control of global finances to the East, whereas I'm not really going along with that program 100% either, because I think it's more of the same thing, just a new boss, So anyway, I think this alliance of nations, when we say international, is now more closely working with the military white hats regarding this case specifically. Hopefully they see the magnitude of this. I don't know if Zero Hedge covers this. They should be. I mean, he should be. But I've put this out there on the forums that I cover, and it is amazing how few people get the magnitude of this case. I'm getting very little likes and shares and follows and stuff on this. I'm going to do something I don't like to do, and I'm going to go on Facebook. I used to have a pretty big presence on there in a lot of different groups. I'm going to go on there and repost some of this stuff. All right, I'm going to recap one more time. But then that's the last time, and then you can just go to my Twitter feed and watch the whole video again, or just watch it again in Periscope. Again, according to Heather, conversation with team member today, then they called me and said, get this out there. I want to see as many people as we can possibly get to Washington, D.C. at 10 a.m. on Friday. I think that is critical to have as many people in that courtroom, in love and enjoy and in positive energy and being positive, not rabble-rousing, not raising hell, but raising hell in a positive way with our energies. Want to see as many people there as we can at 333 Constitution Avenue in Northwest D.C. at the federal courthouse. I typically enter on the 3rd Street entrance. It's for a hearing. For what? What are you talking about?
Okay, guys, as you can see, they're saying this has gone international, as politically based. Well, we already know it's politically based. They don't want to give up the control that they've already had, and the movement is questioning the authority. Once you question the authority, the power goes away. So this is an update for you guys. It just came out. I wanted to get that right out to you. I'll put the link to the IUV website in the blog down below, and to Periscope. So I'll keep putting out the information as it becomes available to you guys and the updates. Go over, check the IUV website at the bottom, read the updates, okay? If you like what I'm doing, give me a like. Most importantly, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Much love to you guys. God bless. I'm going to keep getting this out.